Fuck. What was that?
Pirate Nation, was it?
Probably.
So we don't
Uh,
learn, huh? All right, it's
we
cool.
we learned. We didn't learn. We didn't learn. We thought we could get away with it. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
Nobody expects Pirate Nation to delete. It's like expecting the Spanish Inquisition.
let's see. Was it this one? It was Thomas who did it. It was Thomas who did it.
Thomas!
Oh. Okay. Well, we can check it in real time. How's that? So
Okay.
this says
No.
I can't show it because it's just a preview thingy over here on this other window, but essentially it was the Fallout 3 and the Game Year Edition trailers have been removed from Steam.
What?
This happened to Oblivion store page about 2 weeks before Oblivion Remaster was shadow dropped.
Oh.
So we're going to check it in real time real quick because I'm assuming it's back up or something. So let's see, Fallout 3. Yeah, speaking of listen. Okay, listen. UK. Look at this. Look at this
Oh.
unfair fucking pricing right here. Look at this, $2.49 for the entirety of Fallout 3. Or the the game of the year edition, $4.99.
Yeah, see, we don't care if they
75% off.
we don't care if they
UK.
tacked in like $1.37 in fees.
Yeah.
$5 is $5. I can get a
When you're,
coffee from Starbucks out here for that.
like when you're sitting there paying $5 for a AAA title,
Yup.
I mean, and it's a good one too. Back in the day when they made good fucking AAA games. It's in my library. Of course it is. Nope, trailer's still there. All right, well that was wrong. That's probably why I got deleted.
Yup.
Um, let me see if I can find that one thing. Fallout, Amazon countdown.
I tried to watch somebody play Grounded, and I was like, nope, I hate insects too much. I cannot live with this. Just like my whole stomach was trying to crawl away. Disney classic games are on sale. What?
What?
Nani?
Really?
Yeah.
Here we go. We're still got this countdown going, by the way. It is 4 days, 5 hours, and 35 minutes of whatever this is.
Huh.
So the speculation is it's the Fallout 3 going to be Oblivion remastered, or maybe New Vegas because that's the season of Fallout that's out,
Mm-hmm.
where they bastardized the entire lore and trying to rewrite it and stuff. So
As you do.
as you typically do.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so do we need better regulations in gaming following the Bethesda disaster Fallout 4 reissue?
Explain.
I'm not 100% sure what happened, but I know they did an update, right? And then it
Mm-hmm.
was one of those it rolled out for everything that was Fallout 4, whether you had it or didn't, kind of deal. And it broke everything in the process. As you typically do.
As
The
you
only
do.
time
Yeah.
it felt it sounded like when Blizzard released Warcraft Refunded, right? And then anyone who owned Warcraft 3 or the original Warcraft 3 no longer owned their copy because they just completely deleted it from their computers and replaced it with the refunded version, but then
Um.
didn't have access to which reduced or which prevented them from having access to a lot of fundamental things to Fallout 3 that allow
Hmm.
you to play with other people. Because the old version you can connect through IP and all this other stuff, create all these other things and do all this other neat things and stuff with the older version of it, and the newer version just wipes all that clean. There's no ladder, no nothing else, and it was a disaster. Its connectivity was butt and everything, all that good stuff.
As you
Right?
do.
Yeah, as you do. It was an inferior product to its original, essentially, right?
Mhm.
And that's essentially, I guess, what happened here, right? And I'm kind of for that. If you can
Yeah.
prevent a company from like if they make an HD version remake of their game or something where they can't force it upon you or something like that,
Yeah.
like they did with Blizzard did, and I guess Bethesda kind of did. So
Yeah. I mean, I hate the idea of more regulation, but if they're currently doing things that are breaking your stuff, like, I feel like this should already be part of the laws. Maybe an existing law needs to be expanded upon.
yeah, well, let's see. I can't. I don't know what I'm trying to bring up, but yeah, it's just if you launch something like you know, I don't know how to word it. Never mind. I'm okay with this. I'm like, how's that? I'm fine with it. If it would prevent things like Warcraft from refunded from happening, I'm for that. I really am. And
Yeah.
only people like Blizzard have themselves to blame for that
Yeah.
kind of bullshit too. Like,
Absolutely.
I think Blizzard, I think, is the one the major player who does it for the most part,
Mm.
because they did Warcraft Refunded, right? It was an inferior port of Warcraft 3 through and through with updated graphics, and then they ripped away your original port of Warcraft 3, replaced it with it essentially in an update,
Mhm.
right? And then just, I guess locked the features of like the enhanced graphics and shit from you
Mhm.
while giving you an inferior port to play with. But then they did the same thing with Warcraft 1 and 2 because they have sort of, I guess, a kind of remastered versions of those now on their storefront too because they sort of shadow dropped those, but you can't access the original now anymore. So, yeah, they
Mm.
I'm
kind
gonna
of
be
took
on.
that away from you and gave you that new one.
You know, Zio, I'm gonna be honest. I'm getting tired of these remasters or remakes on games that they've already done one too many times, and sometimes it's better when they do it in mods. That's just my
Yeah.
opinion.
So Thomas has joined the chat. A wild Thomas has appeared.
Yeah.
But yeah, that there's that too. It's like we have 15 versions of Skyrim. Do we really need another HD remake Game of the Year definitive edition Skyrim? Like, does that need to happen again?
Look,
No.
unless if they make look, unless if they make Serene one of the options of wife, forget it.
No, you have to mod that one in. Sorry.
Yeah,
Uh
if they don't make her a waifu, forget it. Forget it.
yeah,
I
that
won't buy
that
it.
one's purely doable through mods, unless they break the mods because they put it
Yeah,
out
it
as
is.
an update. So
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, I totally understand Thomas right there. That was probably the best girl in Skyrim.
I don't know.
I'll say this though, that if they're ever gonna make anything remade or anything like this, then I would say upgraded graphics, better better controlling, so that way they won't make the same mistakes. Um, there's so many options you can go right there.
They need to like be barred from making remakes of a game
Yes.
that they made. Like if you made this game within the past 5 years, you're not allowed to remake it. Because
Allowed to
The
patch,
Last
but
of
not
Us
remake?
suffers from this exact same condition too. 2 years later, we've got The Last of Us again, The Last of Us Other Edition, another Last of Us edition
Yeah, they do
every
keep
year.
trying to do that. That horse is so dead, they really need to stop hitting it.
It's just like, guys, if the game's not at least 10 years old, can we not make a remake?
Do you
Um,
remember that one? Do you remember that one episode where